Further now with Renata Segura, who joins me live from New York. She is the International Crisis Group's Deputy Program Director for Latin America and the Caribbean. Thank you so much for being with us here today on TRT World. What do you make of this leftist wave we've seen lately? Chile, Mexico, now Colombia. Why is this happening in all these places at the same time?
Well, Latin America has gone through a very serious economic crisis, particularly since COVID-19. And I think the people in the region are turning again to the left, which is not necessarily the first time that this has happened throughout the continent, to bring states that are more willing to do serious reforms in terms of inequality and addressing poverty. Clearly, the countries are in urgent need of having the poorest of the poor, the nadies, as Petro has called them, the nobodies, be part of a central agenda. And this has been clearly expressed on the streets in a series of protests in many of the countries in Latin America in the last few years.
Right, and what does this mean for the U.S.? For example, Colombia's president-elect, he has different views with Biden on several issues. What challenges or even opportunities can we see between left-wing leaders in the region and the U.S.?
Yes, as your reporter was well saying, there's going to be tensions on certain key programmatic areas where Colombia has traditionally collaborated with the United States, especially drug eradication, coca eradication. But we are hoping that the arrival of a new set of leftist leaders throughout the region will also disentangle some of the diplomatic crises that have not been able to be addressed by the OAS or the current United States, particularly the crisis in Venezuela. It is hopeful that Boris, now with Petro, if Lula comes back to Brazil, there is a new wave of leftist presidents that might be useful moderators, mediating in crises such as the one in Venezuela, the one in Nicaragua, perhaps getting things in Cuba moving forward. There is hope that this might bring new diplomatic heirs to the region.
Do you think that there are other Latin American countries that'll join the increasing presence of the left, like Brazil, for example?
It seems very likely that Lula will be re-elected. That's what the polls are saying in October, and that definitely will be a game changer because Brazil is naturally a country of huge importance for South America, and Lula himself has a great political weight. So having him, AMLO in Mexico, and Petro in Colombia, together with Boric, which is sort of the freshest face of the left, will certainly change the regional politics dramatically.
All right. Renata Segura, thank you so much for joining us here on TRT World. It was a pleasure speaking to you.